Okay, so I got Richard. First time in the GT350. And we're running the famous Kitsap loop. I've only been on this road once before, so we're not going to be taking it, you know, full send. But this is one of probably the last good driving days of the season, so we're going to have a little bit of fun out here.
Needs a grab handle. Hard turns. These are the twisties. Hard left.
Wrong gear.
Got an RS in your trunk. Hammer down after this curve.
See, when I see vehicles like this, I'm not,
Yeah.
you just don't know.
Especially big white SUVs. You want to do some drifting? That's a good road for off-road. The Raptor. Trying to get a feel for the revs. This thing goes up to 8,000, right?
8250.
8250.
I don't know the road, Richard. I don't know.
It's fine.
The road. I don't think we've gotten even to like to 7 grand yet.
Jumps.
Maybe you should need to get one of those Focus RSs, man.
Dude, he's got really sticky tires in that thing. That could probably pull like 1.1 Gs in the lateral. You'll eat him in the straights, but these curves are where he lives.
initial impressions of the GT350?
Amazing. I mean, anything with this much horsepower, right turn on this road. Anything with this much horsepower and this loud noise, and dude, I love it.
We should probably wait for a
Beamer. That's turn 1. If we're looking at an oval, remember it's like a square?
Yeah.
That's turn 1.
Sorry, so you were saying horsepower.
Yeah, anything with this much horsepower and this amazing of an engine note, it's the best.
It sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds
It
great.
sounds good. We're just waiting on one. We have a BMW riding with us also.
He's stuck behind that truck.
Is he here?
Yeah, there he is. All right, this is a little more populated, so especially on weekends, Tahuya has a lot of dirt bikes and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe not full send.
What do you feel about the seats?
Amazing. The bolsterings, it really helps around these curves.
And you're a bigger guy too.
Yeah.
I mean, you're bigger than me.
It's holding me just right. So 6'1", 240, and it's about the perfect seat.
Okay. Yeah.
Even the seat pad bolstering, it's great. Right on like the sides of the thighs.
Yeah.
Usually, with all the cars I've test driven, you're doing the knee brace thing, going around. This isn't like that.
Right. Yeah. You can just brace in your back.
Yeah, you can just kind of sit and enjoy, because you're not having to hold yourself in the seat. Corner's really flat.
Yeah. Really no body roll. Definitely that I can feel. Like I feel like, not that this is a racetrack, but you really only need like third and fourth gear.
Oh yeah.
You know,
especially as tall as the gearing is.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the secrets to why the people like the GT350 so much, is that you can put it in third and have a day and only shift like, you know, a couple of times. It's not like you're trying to fight the gears the whole way down the road.
Right. And it's got enough torque to still move you around.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest, it's kind of like this driving or track driving that makes me question, do I actually need more horsepower? You know?
Horsepower's very rarely the best answer.
Yeah.
You want to handle better and stop better. It's know, they say horsepower sells cars, but really you want brakes and suspension. The amount of time on a track that you get from getting out of the corner faster versus just having the horsepower to hammer the straight. I mean, look at that review of the Supra versus the Hellcat Red Eye. 2 seconds a lot faster in the Supra because it can get out of the corners so fast. Are these carbon ceramics?
Yeah.
Get the dirt bikes home for the game. We're almost at the end of the road here. Make a right at the stop sign. And that'll begin the high speed portion of the lap. Angle?
Yeah.
This is kind of a main road. We're not on it for very long. So. That's a good pull. That's a real good pull. So any thought about looking into a Mustang, to get a Mustang? I mean, I like it. I don't know. Like I said, there's just something about Ford, and I don't know what it is. Why are you trying to sell me yours so you can go back to the Viper?
No. This car is still a lot of fun to drive.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I could go back to a Gen 2 Viper, to be honest, after this. I think I'd have to get a Gen 5.
The Gen 5s are pretty nice. I just, so you know how they say you give up a lot even in a Gen 5. They're not really designed.
Oh, right here?
No, no, no.
Straight. Gladiator. Alright.
They just, you know, they're loud. Even the Gen 5s, they're loud. They beat you up. They have leather in them now, but it's still a Viper at the core, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to go all in on a track car, if that makes sense. I still want to be able to put the family in it and have a cruise. So the GTs and the muscle cars are really what I'm looking at. That dirt road I told you about,
Yeah.
that's it. So we've come all the way around.
Okay.
Besides, it's that, you know, a lot of people have Mustangs. So when you buy a sports car, you kind of want to have something unique and special.
To be honest, that's the reason I didn't look at a Corvette.
Well, at the track, yeah, you're just part of the right turn. Yeah, the track, you're just part of the crowd, the Corvette crowd. You know what I mean? This is the last one. The last straight. This is some curvy stuff.
Okay.
Beamer guy back there? Oh, dually guy. There's Beamer guy. Is dually guy racing with us?
I hope not.
There's not going to be many places for the Beamer guy to pass on this road. Unless he's hyper aggressive, which he doesn't look to be. over and wait for Beamer Guy and let this person get a head start.
Yeah.
Oh, they're leaving. Never mind. There's some houses here, and then we get back into the wilderness.
Okay.
Oh, are they being cool? Holy crap!
Were they just going fly
I
fishing?
think they're checking the mail. Is the BMW behind us or no? Yeah, okay.
How you feel about going fast downhill?
I don't have too much of an issue with it. I just don't like going fast around corners. I don't know what's, you know.
I've always been sketchy about going fast downhill because, you know, you had that braking distance. And I'm always thinking, holy crap, if I have to stop, you know.
Well, I'm not that good of a driver that I'm like on the brakes hard.
Gotcha.
You know, like I should be. Because that's really where you're going to make up time, you know, like to really get on the brakes and then to hammer through.
Great views.
Yeah.
Well, these really reel you in. These are great brakes.
And that's like 40%. I mean, I'm not really touching them.
These are some for real hairpins coming up.
Okay.
Down at the bottom here. Tail of the dragon stuff here.
Just get on the brakes hard.
These leaves can be slippy.
That's my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little. I don't want to push too hard on these leaves, I guess. I don't know if it's going to break or not.
Bunch of turns today, lots of G-forces. Are you feeling nauseous?
No, I feel fine.
Wonder what the difference is. Just the helmet, maybe?
Well,
The nervousness of being on the track for the first time, or
I think that the elevation pushes on the track are harder than this.
Gotcha.
Like, I think that might have something to do with it. Maybe the fact that I'm engaged with you might help a little.
Weren't you talking with the driving instructor?
I was taking direction.
Gotcha.
So maybe next time I go to the track, I'll have to take you, you know.
Well, I said I'd do a 1/3.
I know, yeah, I couldn't go. I wanted to.
Headache rack and toolboxes.
Front mount. Probably losing a horsepower.
How's it? Temps? Wheel temp?
Everything fine. It's 200 degrees. My cylinder head temp. But it's cold out. We're still right at 60. Tires warmed up a good amount.
Oh, you got tire temp?
Yeah, tire gauge, tire pressure. But when I was at Cars and Coffee, they were around 28. Now they're 32. I pretty much have every gauge known to man. I don't know why, but I really just keep an eye on cylinder head temp. So like when that reaches about 190, I know that the car's like good to drive. I don't really push it until it gets up there.
Consider this the cool down lap.
And this is towards the end anyways, right?
Yeah. Probably maybe 2 more miles, maybe.
And then do we get dumped out kind of by that gas station?
No, that place where we stopped and started the recording again.
Oh, okay. I want to jump out and talk to the RS driver for a little bit. I don't really know, like from driving like this, what I would change. Like I don't feel like the car is lacking anywhere. Steering, braking, the amount of power that it has, I don't feel like I need anything.
I mean, unless you're seeing a deficit, why would you change anything?
Yeah. The biggest thing is a driver modification.
Yeah.
Maybe knowing the road.
Driver upgrade.
A little bit better, yeah.
They tell you that's how you upgrade a Jeep to right here. This is the end.
Oh, we're over.
Yep, that's the end.
Okay, so I just dropped Richard off at his car back at Cars and Coffee. It really was nice to be able to share this car with a car enthusiast, you know, so that was fun, and I hope he had a good time. I also met a couple really cool people on the ride. You know, it's nice. There are definitely a lot of kids out there that drive reckless and, you know, are just kind of being assholes on the road. But, you know, then there are also people who are true car enthusiasts who can push their car a little bit, you know, in a somewhat controlled environment. And those groups are incredibly fun to drive with. So I want to just say thank you to everyone who came out today. And, you know, we'll probably organize a couple more of these Kitsap loop runs before winter comes, hopefully. So stay tuned for a little bit more content with that. Everything we do is under the speed limit. I just want to say first and foremost that the team here, which is myself at the All American Driver, we support the law 100%. So I hope everyone is having a great day and enjoyed the video. Thanks again to Richard, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.